This looks promising, Mick. No. It said something went wrong, try again. Ah, no. What's going on here? Now, what's going on here? Yeah, but... well, that's weird, Mick, because... Jack Canning, are you going to Ramsey next Sunday and filming? Jack Channing.
How you doing, buddies? I'm just trying to get Roy's a Boy onto a live stream. I think I've done it via Hangouts, if I've done it right, but we shall see. Just wait and see if I can get Roy to come up on the panel here.
It's gone wrong again, Mick.
You can see Mick and hear Roy, yeah.
No. Yeah. Jack.
Well, that's weird because he's got the link to my YouTube stream.
Jack Channing. One subscriber.
Hi, Mama. How you doing?
Okay.
Roy Boy is trying to call me. Yeah.
Jack. Oh, I was the one.
Let me just.
Oh right, gotcha. Oh, you've managed to find me.
Just gonna give Roy a ring to see what's the crack, because it should be working. Oh, so tired. I've invited him in, Mama. I sent him a link. Oh, mate. Right, I've sent you a link. Is that link no good? All right. Right, we had that problem before, didn't we? Well, I need to investigate this a bit more, see what's going on, mate. No worries, that's fine. Well, I'm live myself in a minute. I've got 35 in the room, 145 likes. Yeah. Wow, because I'm a celebrity. It's all it is to it, mate. I told you before. It all jump ship, mate. All jump ship to me. That's all it is. Don't worry about it. Tell them off. Tell them off. I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, mate. So Momo says Google Drive, but isn't done via Hangouts, Momo. If you go live onto YouTube as normal, and then you copy the URL link up the top, that, and then copy that into Hangouts, that should then link someone into it, doesn't it? That's what we're led to believe. I'm sending a client picture to Google Drive. Yeah, Roy, they all jump ship, mate. They see my name come up, mate, and they all flocked over, didn't they? Tell them off, Roy. Tell them off. Roy's a Boy said text in link on his site. Yeah, I've sent him a link via Google Hangouts between me and him. I've sent him 2 links. So I'm not quite sure what's occurring. And they're links to my 6QC QC, yeah. Hi Vic, how you doing? Just doing a test live. I'm trying to hook up with my mate Roy on Google Hangouts, but it's not working. So unfortunately, I'm going to try and get Roy up here as well. Hey Mick, I smell smoke. Not in here, mate. You didn't. Not indoors. Don't smoke indoors. Yeah, I'm really good. So just trying to figure out how to do this Google Hangouts business, and trying to link it to YouTube. I'm live streaming, so I started my live stream horses through YouTube as normal. Went onto my channel and hit the live stream button. Once it was up and running, I then copied the URL link up the top, went over to Hangouts, sent a link to Roy via Hangouts. So technically, he should have just jumped on that link and actually bring him in, shouldn't it? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I need to get older twisted. Give him a chat and see what the crack is. So I've been up to a lot today. Well, I've been very busy, really busy. I've not done a lot of videos because I've been up on the roof doing the annex for the mother-in-law. Her roof started twisted. Stace, thank you very much for the shout out today, brother. Much appreciated. I really do mean that. Really mean that a lot. It's great to be part of this fantastic family. If you and Roy get a chance, call me through Google Hangouts and I'll walk you through it. That sounds like a plan. It might pay to tell me horses rather than Roy, because by the time Roy puts the phone down, he would have forgotten what he said. No, it's cool. Yeah. Your name looks a little pale. Oh, see, now I'm getting a bollocking just literally. In fact, I think this is going to be one of the. Try that, Stace, and see if it's any different. I don't know if it will be. Sorry, Roy. Stace, give that another go. See what happens next time. There you go. Ba-ba-boom. So yeah, I've been up on the mother-in-law's roof all day for the past 3 days because her roof cracked a leak this winter, and it blew the plasterboard right out inside. So roof's been off and reinsulated and replied it undercoat and top felt. That's all now done. I've got to go indoors tomorrow and smash all the plasterboard down and re-plasterboard it and Artex it. So been busy, but I've got about 4 or 5 videos lined up to do, or they're in the system ready to come out. So just got to edit them and upload them. So I've got a few more to come out as of yet. I also picked up a rather peculiar engine. It's a horizontal engine, which was put in quarantine and was no good. So I picked it up and brought it home. And at the moment, all I can tell is what's wrong with it is the fuel tank is rusted. Missing an HT lead boot. So I put that back together and put some petrol down the head, and she fired straight up. So I'm just waiting. What's this? Someone's trying to call me. With 2 secs. I think it's Mr. I've got Mr. Doug Sweener is trying to ring me. So Doug's trying to ring me whilst I'm on a live stream. I don't know what that's all about. What's going on, Dougie boy? What's up, Doug? Yeah. What's going on there? Doug's trying to get hold of me. Did I miss a message? Hello, Matt Twisted. My name's Little Pale. Says I heard that boom. Hit the like button. Yeah, hit the like button. Have you still got me on mine, Mick? What, on your live stream, Roy? Did not work. What's going on there? So Roy's still on. Roy's still on your live stream, on his. Let me just check where you are, Roy. Horses. Just let me know when you want to give me. Yeah, cool, definitely. Mrs. P, yeah, there's Mrs. P behind you. Yeah, she's busy. I haven't got long. We need to go to work in a little while. I've got early start tonight. Hi, Roy. I can see you, mate. Yeah.
Mick's got to go.
Hey.
Got 3 devices. I just came in for Mick's. How you going, Dirt Tracks, mate?
Roy.
See you.
Roy, can you just say hello?
New subscriber, Martin.
I've got Roy.
Your channel. Yes, mate. Hello there. Oh,
So I can actually.
on my one.
I
Hello
can.
there, Mrs. B.
Yeah, Roy, I'm talking to you via your live stream via mine. That's really that's kind of crazy.
I know. And I can hear you on my one as well. I've got the same thing going.
So I'll talk to Horses at some point, buddy, and we'll have a chat and get this Google Hangouts going. All right. I'll see you soon, Twisted. You look after yourself, buddy boy. Thanks for that shout out. Much appreciated.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, that was weird. Me and Mick were talking to each other.
Oh, I'll hang up on Roy the boy. Yeah, so yeah, probably about 6 videos in. I've done the roof outside. My head is absolutely sunburnt, the buggery, proper sunburnt, and I've got to start the indoors tomorrow. Once I get up, tear the roof down, and what have you. So, how have you all been? What have you been up to? I haven't done a lot of videos, so it's been a bit quiet recently. A bit of lighting. It's a lovely summer's evening. How you all been? You all been good? Yeah, hit the like button. Why don't you? Or a thumbs down. Whatever you like. Riley Boy's he's good as gold. Yeah, Riley Boy's cool. He's gone to bed because it is 7:45 at night here. So Riley Boy's in bed. He's had a bath. One more day at school, swimming tomorrow, so he'd be cool. And it'd be nice to get Riley out in the garden this weekend, do a bit. But we're off to a barbecue on Saturday. We're going to see another family who got a child with the same syndrome as Riley up in St Albans, so that'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah, in the first aid box, darling. What have you done? Wide open? No. Can you reach? Can Mrs. P reach the cupboard? That'd be a no. 2 seconds. Let's get a first aid box. Well, I'll go and give first aid to my wife. Ooh. That's first aid administered. She didn't fancy mouth to mouth. So, yeah, we're going to barbecue Saturday up in just north of London. So that'd be cool. Looking forward to that. Righto, Clint, no worries, mate. Talk later on. Quick, come to my stream. I think Roy wants me to go to his stream now. What's he on about? What's up, Roy? Roy, what do you want? Oh, Roy, you're trying to poach my subs, aren't you?
What time is it? It's 7:45, mate. No, you poached mine.
No. I didn't poach you, Roy. I'm just more popular. That's all it is to it.
Oh.
Everyone jump over to Roy's live stream and give a hashtag raid just so he doesn't feel quite so lonely anymore. I'm not.
Cheers, Nick.
So yeah, right, boys. Barbecue, and then Sunday we'll probably end up just doing a day at home. What have I got in? Just done an engine heart transplant this morning on a Briggs 3.5 Classic. Took a SV150 off and transferred one over. So that's now all good. You come back to my place, Coolwell, don't you? Yes. Stay over this side. Stay over here with a younger looking mower person.
I'll tell you what, Susan. You're doing a good job there.
So I think what you also find with Roy is that I only use natural light for when I'm doing live streams. But Roy's the boy actually uses fake lighting because of his skin complexion.
Thank you, Mama. Hey, Wayne, easy. Hello, mate. Nice to see you. I think you're new to me, aren't you, Wayne?
I think he's going deaf to it. I mean, he can hear me. Hiya, Matt. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, horses, definitely. It'd probably be sort of tomorrow. Is the morning good for you? Because that's 2 o'clock in the afternoon for me.
What's he got there? Wayne, easy. All right. Oh, you got no videos, Wayne?
Roy's a boy. He uses fake lighting when doing videos. See if he hears that.
I'm doing what, Mick?
You use fake lighting when you do your videos to make your skin look nice.
Oh, no, mate, this is what you call a pucker tan.
You look like a lobster.
So does your head, mate. It's shining.
Oh dear. I can see a clash of the mower people going soon. I might have to come over to Roy's place and teach him how to do it properly. Hiya, Christopher from Texas. How you doing? I'm doing really cool. Hiya, Vince. You're new too, I think. Do you say the N word? Oh, sorry. Oh, the N word. Yeah, Roy's a boy uses makeup. Yeah. In fact, he's got his own. Roy's a boy's got his own makeup artist actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Dizzy Dye.
So yeah, probably looking doing a few more videos in the coming weeks. I've been busy, so I've had to slacken off a little tiny bit. Morning's good for me. Just depends on what time in the morning because of the 5 hour. Yeah, I'll probably give you a bell about 3 o'clock my time, which should be about 9 o'clock your time. If that's any good to you. Christopher, you're new to my channel. Fantastic. Yeah. Smash that old thumbs up, buddy boy. It helps towards the growth of my channel with my little Riley boy. That's fantastic. Emulsion and paintbrush. Laugh out loud. What's that all about?
Where we going there? I think you're new to me, yeah, Michael.
No, Roy, I'm not new to you, mate. No, I've been with you since day one. No, Roy, I'm not new to you, mate. No, I've been with you since day one.
I'm not talking about you. You know, you've been here since day one.
This is weird because there's so much lag coming off of Roy as a boy. Going back, I can't wait to get this panel thing sorted out, and I'll be a lot happier then. So, Vincent, whereabouts are you from? In whereabouts are you in the old world? Are you England or is that some sort of flag or something? I don't know. Okay, cool. So I'll give you a bell on Hangouts tomorrow, horses. Then 3 o'clock my time, should be about 9 o'clock your time. I'll give you a text beforehand in case you're still asleep. Roy's makeup, paint, yeah, and brush. Roy does need airbrushing, without a doubt. Roy's makeup, paint, yeah, and brush. Roy does need airbrushing, without a doubt.
Oh, man, and behave.
To be fair, I shouldn't take the mickey out of him because Roy at the moment is currently injured. I don't know whether you know, but he's got a broken little finger or a bad little finger. Roy at the moment is currently injured.
Yes.
I don't know whether you know, but he's got a broken little finger or a bad little finger. Apparently, he sprained it trying to pull an engine over. That's what I heard.
I want everyone to feel sorry for me. I'm very injured.
Apparently, he sprained it trying to pull an engine over. That's what I heard. Yeah, that's cool, horses. No worries. It's like a little and large show, isn't it? Yeah, that's cool, horses. No worries. It's like a little and large show, isn't it? You have to have so many subscribers to do this. Sorry. No, you don't. You can go live on your own, not a problem. But to do Hangouts, one doesn't go against your viewing for your YouTube channel. But I'm not worried about that. Don't bother me. No, you don't. You can go live on your own, not a problem. But to do Hangouts, one doesn't go against your viewing.
So I've got 4 in the house here now.
I'm not worried about that. Roy's only got 4 in the house at the moment. I'm showing 11.
Do you have 3 devices?
Roy's only got 4 in the house at the moment. I'm showing 11.
Yeah, you nicked all mine, Mick.
Oh, Martin Butler's just come in now. So's a Mower Man. He's in. Oh, they're all in today. Oh, Martin Butler's just come in now. So's a Mower Man. He's in. Oh, they're all in today.
Yeah, I can see me. I can see me. I'm not blind as well.
Oh, my Lord. I'm not well as it is. I am a mess at the moment. I tell you, I am absolutely shot to bits. I've got some kind of throat infection. The whole house has got it. I think there's a virus going around at the minute. Everyone's got it. Matt Stubbington, Honda HR194 is now complete. Oh, now in complete pieces. And can now begin. Did you get that part, Matt? Did you get that? Did you get that grass tray you want? I couldn't find one nowhere for it, but I found loads of complete ones. Horses, maybe you two should start. Twisted Raid, what's that all about? Maybe you should.
Mick's got 15 watching now.
Maybe you should start. Where was that? I missed that. Or
Yeah.
start a comedy show. Yeah, me and Roy should be the new Little and Large. It'd be great. No, don't feel sorry for Roy. He's doing fantastic. He has got an absolutely wicked channel, and he does fantastic. No, don't feel sorry for Roy. He's doing fantastic. He has got an absolutely wicked channel, and he does fantastic. More videos, please. Love sitting down of an evening and watching the vids. Seeing as though Mower Man seems to have stopped. I don't think Mower Man has stopped. He's just come back from the States, I believe. So you were saying.
Hasn't stopped.
Evil Trev, hello. How you doing? Are you new as well?
Get back again, Roy. Thanks.
Matt Stubman, I've been very lucky to know a farmer who has a brilliant with brilliant metal. Okay, cool. Yes, just a bit of sheet metal. That's cool. Good idea. Cost a few ciders. Well, you just said, Matt. I would have done it for a few ciders. Mixed Males and Roy's a Boy is live, and I'm going live too. Doug Sweeney's going live as well. Oh my lord. Go karts and gone fishing. How you doing, Nate? Fantastic to see you, buddy boy. That's going to be absolutely nuts, Roy. Oh, Nate, I've got your stickers, buddy. Just waiting for the weekend to get here so Riley boy can open it up. He'll be mega chuffed of that. Breezy's Bike Shop. How you doing? We're in a bit of a mix and match, mate. I've got Roy's a Boy. He's live over here currently, so we're chatting to him via my live stream, his live stream, which is cool. Yeah, cool. Super chuffed. Absolutely super chuffed. And Riley will go absolutely nuts when he sees them at the weekend. So that's super cool. Much appreciated. New subscriber, Go Karts and Motorcycle ETC has subscribed to your channel. Fantastic. We love a new subscriber. Absolutely love one. Welcome aboard. Righto, Nate. No worries. I will talk to you soon, hopefully, buddy boy. I'm back on nights next week, so hopefully I better catch up with you guys. Doug Sweeney is live as well. Are you joking me? Go Karts. What's up with you? How you doing? I see you're a new sub. That's cool to have you on. El Camino for life. Hello, brother. How are you doing? Maybe need to go live also. Oh yeah, horses. Yeah, just chuck it up if I don't know. Yeah. Wicket and Friends. Twisted Racing Raid. You are a superstar, Tracy. You're welcome. You're welcome. So we've also got Twisted is now currently live, Roy. Wicket, how you doing, buddy? So what do you do as a day job? Is it mechanics related? No, it ain't. And what made you want to start fixing mowers? Well, to be honest, I work on a railway. I work for a world famous railway company. And my job at night, I mainly work nights predominantly. And my job is I go out with a special train that lifts the track up, packs it, tips it, slews it. Does about a mile a night. It's called a tamper. If you go onto YouTube and put in railway track tamper, it'll come up with a big train. That's what I use. But I started my mechanic background working on the river in a local town near me on inboard marine engines, outboards. Just built my own stuff up from there. Really, literally just self-taught. Cheers, Matt. That's really cool of you to say that. So that's where I got most of my mechanics from. As I say, I'm not fully qualified, not professional, never have pretended to be professional. My expertise are in problem solving, working around, making stuff work, rather than just going down to a shop and buying a new part. I'm not into none of that. Yeah, it's a cool job. I love my job. It's a really good job. It makes you think. You got to think on your toes. The environment changes every night, different area, and I'm improving the safety of the line for other people to travel on trains. Just finished sorting my SV150. It still keeps revving up and down after several goes, so I decided it was an electrical and fixed it with a big hammer. You can't beat a big hammer. The SV150s are tricky. I generally don't have a lot of problems with them. So if it's still hunting, go back to the carburetor again. Go back to the carburetor and give it another good go. Is what I would say. I don't think it'd be electrical. If it's hunting, it's a surging issue. It's a fuel delivery issue. Clean the fuel pipe out as well. Flush the tank out, all that sort of stuff. I've learned a massive amount from you, so thank you. Oh no, you're welcome. Saved you hundreds of pounds in repairs. Absolutely. That is exactly what I want to hear. Helping people out. Where do I live? I live right on the south coast of the UK, a little sunny town called Bognor Regis, right on the south coast, opposite the Isle of Wight. Twisted Eye Racing. Yeah, I got you a raid. Thank you very much for your raid, buddy boy. BSS, how you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you. SV150. Yep. If in doubt, give it a clear. Yeah. I took one off today. I scrapped one today. Got a shot of it. I put in the end. I put a 3.5 classic on it. Done my job. Just got to put it in the bin. Well, strip it down for parts because you know your coils, your keyways, all that sort of stuff. They're all brilliant for parts. So don't give up on them. Lots of people don't like the RV or the SV150 motors. I don't mind them. Don't generally have a lot of issues with them. It might just be the way I do it. I'm not saying I'm good at it. It might just be the way I do it seems to work. No, well, I disagree, Matt. You see, I'm not a Briggs person. Um, I'm a variety. So I like your Hondas. I like your Tecumsehs. Um, I think it's I like all sorts of engines. So I like a good variety. I'm not just if everything's just Briggs and Strats 3.5 classics, I'd get bored. I'd give up doing it because I just can't be doing gasket and diaphragms every 20 minutes. I'd do me head in. I do some ride-ons, not a lot. Only because the only reason I don't do ride-ons so much is there's not a big call from down my way. That's the only reason. Down this way, there's lots of people that have got new builds, and the gardens are tiny, so just not a lot of reasons for them. I just bought one. Would be interested to learn some tips and tricks that you may have. Okay, the only tip I have about ride-on mowers, it's a mower. The principle is exactly the same. It's just bigger. So break it down into bits. They're no different. Exactly the same. They're the same engine. Just break them down. Junkyard. I feel you on that. I think 100 in the last few days. A classic is getting put on it. Yeah, we're definitely. If in doubt, put a classic on it because they are robust, aren't they? But not everyone likes the classics. People like the big Hondas, don't they? I'm come off of Roy's chat because my phone's gonna die. Roy, I'm gonna end your chat because my phone's gonna die. No worries, buddy boy. Ricky, hi Mick. Thanks for the information you told me. Was was that you today that turned up for a strimmer? Is that you? I can't remember top of my head now what your name is. I really can't remember. Do you horses? Yeah, that's cool. Have you ever thought of taking it up full time doing contract works? The problem is, and the problem is that doing it full time, a lot of overheads, and I try and steer away from charging people a lot of money for a service. Currently, a standard service. Excuse me, I've got track wind. I had my dinner. A standard service down my neck of the woods, which would be your standard stuff, will probably cost you in around about anywhere from £80 to £120 for a service. I am a quarter of that, and that's why I get to work. So no, I wouldn't be doing it full time. Working on my first ever Honda from seized. Pairing heavily in under an hour. I may keep the trust points. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I got that 553 Pro. I might even keep that myself yet as well. Where do I get my air filters from? What air filters are you referring to, Rick? Junkyard. No worries, buddy. Nice to see you on here. Yeah. I'm going to go play around in the garage. Right, horses, I shall ring you tomorrow. 3 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock your time. Look, also, what in your opinion on non-genuine parts, air filters, Honda filter, say £6? Yeah, if you're talking about, I just say, the only genuine parts I would really consider is gaskets and diaphragms, whether that be 3.5 classic or whether that be two-stroke carburetors. Don't skimp on the gasket diaphragms. Everything else, well, and spark plugs. I only buy really NGK spark plugs. They're the only ones I really use. I do use the new genuine Briggs ones for the overhead valves. They're very good. But stuff like air filters, oils, all that sort of stuff, yeah, non-genuine parts is fine. So I get all my ones from either Wish or from Amazon, not Amazon, eBay, non-genuines. Evil Trev, £80 to £120 for a lawnmower service. Yeah, I'm not joking. Now that's what it's costing. But you stick it in a lawnmower shop, you'll have to wait 3.5 weeks for them to even look at your mower at this time of year. And that's what they're charging. They're on £25, 50, between 25 to £40 an hour, plus your parts. I was a boy. You might as well buy a new mower. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Matt, I'm the same as yourself. Charge little enough, but keep the pounds. Exactly that, Matt. You're bang on, Matt. One person charges £10 to put a new edge on your blade. That is disgusting. Rick, you messaged me on Instagram. Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. Now, yeah, I'm with you. Okay. I had somebody else come today and buy a strimmer off me, or a hedge cutter, and he was going to hook me up on YouTube earlier on. That's what it was. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, go. Yeah, definitely go to somewhere like Wish is very good. Roy's a boy put me onto Wish. Hi, Roy. They're good. You have to wait a little while for the bits to come in, but you can buy like 50 Briggs and Stratz air filters, non-genuine, for like 18 quid. Let's get back to El Camino. Nice to have you dropping in, buddy boy. You have a good one. Ah, Twisted Raid. What's going on? Stace is chucking people over here to raid me up. Hi, Willie CK. How you doing? NGK makes great spark plugs. They do make great spark plugs. However, I have had some off of Amazon. I bought loads this year, as you can imagine. I've had probably 6 that are absolutely no good at all. No good. So they are good, but it's all to do with how they're stored. The courier people, they get them off the depot, they chuck them in the back of the van, don't they? And chuck them about. So I'm sure it does them no good. So I've had a few that actually do sort of pack up as well. Glad you said that. Haha. I just ordered 20 Briggs air filters from a new style engines for. So you pay for 20 Briggs and Stratz air filters for £6 for 20. That's good. I picked up some Honda Stroke Quantum Briggs filters. I picked up a box of 20, I think it was, for 18 quid. Yeah, Roy got fair. So Roy got 30 Briggs and Stratz air filters, the foam ones, 30 for 12 quid. Now you may argue the I'm not knocking Roy, no way, shape or form. You may argue that they're not made of the right material, have the right density in it. At the end of the day, their job is to capture any grass particles. That's it. So why should you pay? How much is a Briggs and Stratz air filter, proper one, out of a Briggs and Stratz box? Got to be talking £6 to £8. Got to be all day long. Um, for twice that amount, you can get nine times the amount, and all you can do is just spray it with a bit of WD. Ian Matthews, how you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you. I won't be on it for a great deal longer. I'll be on for another 15 minutes. I've got to go and start my shift tonight and work up near Gatwick Airport tonight. So Riley Stubbington. Apparently, you don't want to go to bed yet. Is that true? You'd much rather stay up and watch mixed mowers. That's cool. Also picked up some GCV engine filters. I think they were 10 for £6. The paper style ones, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Exactly. It does mean that, and it also means you don't have to charge that big top end money. You know, if you look at it realistically, I'm not going to talk about what I charge for servicing repairs, because anyone that's in the game charges what they want to charge and what they feel happy with. Okay, um, but all in all, if I was to sum up how much it cost me to service, let's just take a standard Briggs engine or standard Honda engine with my copy parts. It's probably going to cost me around about £8 in parts. That's including oil, filter, spark plug. You can't charge for sharpening a blade because that's only materials on a disc. That's just, that goes in time. But then don't forget, I do cable checking as well, check the drive systems, do the wheels, all the wheels up, check the handles, or a general tied up safe, and take the pull cord assembly off, blow all compressed air in the pull cord assembly, and all round by the coil, and make sure that's all good. So that all goes into it as well. But I think with what Matt says, by getting the cheaper parts in, you can drop your price down. You get more regular work. I've had my servicing has over doubled since last year, over doubled, and I'm getting lots of my mowers back still running. May I add, lots of my mowers coming back for servicing, which is good. Riley boy, Riley Stubbington, my little Riley boy is in bed and has been in bed since about 6:30. He had a bath and his eyes were pretty much shutting in the bath. So he was put in his jar, he's brushed his teeth, pat on his bum, and he was sent to bed. How you doing, Ian? Nice to see you, mate. I have a GCV 160 in bits. Is it in bits? Is it? They're pretty good engines, 160s. I like 130s as well. The only problem with most Hondas I find is a throttle assemblies. If the springs are slightly bent, they don't tend to run quite right. It's imperative to get them right. So I'm looking at some bits on eBay at the moment in my area to pick up. Looking at a steel leaf blower, Husqvarna blower, a steel strimmer, Titan multi accessories. What else has he got? A web strimmer. Mowers are sort of slowed down at the moment because there's so many people doing mowers at the moment. It's absolutely crazy, and they're so cheap. Just sort of at the minute can't compete with mowers. And they're not servicing them. They're just running mowers and they're just bumping them out. And I have seen some mowers up for sale recently in my local area which have got Hondas on them, be overhanging the decks, which is never a good thing. You can just tell. So some people are really taking a risk. Steel trimmers are quite good. Yeah, I would agree with you in some respects. Not all areas though. Lots of people get confused because it says steel on the side of the machine, just like it says Nike on the side of your trainer. I've had some steels in before and they've not been very old at all. And Matt Stubbington says, "Good evening, Mrs. P." Matt Stubbington, say hi.
Hello.
She's over there. She's chilling out. Yeah, I've had some steels in, and I won't give you 20 quid for them. Absolutely beat up. But it's all down to the owner. And I've got a German strimmer in my shed, which is what I use. And I'm not even joking. I picked it up for like 15 quid. I've had it 4 years. Never once had a problem with it ever. I've noticed this recently also on the Facebook Marketplace. People wanting £60 for a Honda engine on a Mountfield. Yeah, yeah. Can't compete with that. More just, it is that time of year. It is that time of year. People are now starting to pick the mowers up from the car boots and try and make a couple of quid, which is great. Mine just carburetor problems. Yeah, definitely carb problems. But I'm actually having people coming in asking me to fix a mower so they can sell it on. And of course, they want the service doing for nothing, or next to nothing. That's not going to happen. Just picked up a hydrostatic garden tractor yesterday myself. $80. Wasn't run a few years, but otherwise completed that time. Yeah, people clearing out like, yeah, I've had enough. Yeah, bought it for eBay. 10 Briggs air filters. Oh, there you go. That's what we want. Mick, I've been using Streamland because I haven't seen nothing about Hangouts going yet. I've seen something about Hangouts going, but only just for what everyone else has seen. Got a Sovereign 25cc unit myself, picked up local recycling station about 4 years ago. Touching wood, usual service maintenance. Yeah, exactly like Matt. I mean, that's what this German thing is. It's just a cheap German thing. And it only takes 2 strands of cord. You literally cut 2 bits of cord about 12 inches long, feed it through, do it up, it's done. I use it. It's been used to death. It fires up every single day. That's the only downside to it. But use your head, and if you are getting regular work in, just rotate them. Just order them every week. For how much is that? For £2.69. If you ordered 10 every week, you're laughing at me. They'll arrive. I've never had a problem so far. Stuff coming over from China, to be fair, if you get it on the order on the right day for some reason, you can get it in about 4 days or 3 days. It's crazy. Carburetors, as I say, I'm the amount of carburetors I've gone through this year. It's cheaper to buy a new carburetor from China than it is to buy gaskets and diaphragm sets. I just got that Titan going. I couldn't tune it anymore. I think the diaphragms have had it, so I kept the carb. I'll get new diaphragms for it eventually. But I just put a cheap, I think that's £6, £6 or £7 carburetor on it. I didn't have to tune it. Absolutely bang on. I wouldn't worry about I wouldn't worry about the quality, and that's what I'm saying to you. Don't worry about the quality. It is just a grass catching device. It's only there to stop grass getting in. So don't worry about that. At the very least, you just get a bit of WD-40 spray and just spray the underside of it, the bit that faces down on top of the carburetor. Just lightly spray it, or put a little tiny bit of engine oil on it. You can put it on there, and it'd be fine. What I sometimes do with my old filters, especially with genuine Briggs ones, is I just soak them in plain petrol, give them a squeeze out, maybe get a Stanley knife, cut some of the oil marks off, and bump them back out again. You can actually just buy some foam, some sheets of foam, and make your own. I've seen that as well. So don't be worrying about the quality. If it was a spark plug, I'd say yes, worry about quality. If it's gas with diaphragms, yes, worry about quality. But an air filter, especially a foam one, don't worry about them. So many people run lawnmowers without them in. Yeah, exactly, Alex. Exactly that. So anyway, just to catch particles. So don't sweat it. You could put an old T-shirt in there; it's all run the same. Not that I have. Well, this is weird. I wasn't even expecting to do a live stream tonight. Roy was going to try and get me onto his channel, but I wasn't even expecting to do a live stream tonight. But 12 in the house, 17 likes. That's brilliant. You'd be surprised, Alex. So I used to work on a farm years ago. So we used whatever come to hand. You know, especially when you was cutting. If you was cutting corn and what having the filters get blocked up on a combine, you should take your T-shirt off and put your T-shirt over top of the air filter. It just stopped all the stuff getting into the air filter. Cliff, hi Mick. I'm from Exeter. Currently watching from Lake Garda in. What are you doing watching me in Italy? Are you on holiday? Evil Trev, don't worry about it. You know, we're talking where we're now. We're July. There's another 4 months to the season. They'll only crumble if they get in direct contact with petrol, and they're left there. That's the only time they'll perish. And they'll have to be there for a while too. It won't block the carb up. They won't be as bad as what you think they are. Trust me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why lots of farmers now they don't own their own equipment. They now lease hire. They used to own their own equipment and weld it up, patch it up. But nowadays they just lease it now. Yeah, evil Trev. I'm telling you, don't sweat it. I know I went down to B&Q and I picked up some spark plugs. I was running short and I cut the services in. I think might have been last year. Now Roy's used these spark plugs and I don't. I think they're called Torx. I think B&Q sell them, and they're absolutely shocking. But Roy says he's had no problems at all with them. That's why I only really buy NGK. I might buy Champions. Briggs I buy, but spark plug. That's about my top three that I'll only ever use. Boneyard, how you doing, buddy? But it's the other things with like the spark plugs, especially. Yeah, you say that, Matt, but I have had some Dicky NGKs in. But again, I think it's just down with transportation. That's cool. Nice to see you, Boneyard. What was I saying? Spark plugs, in my opinion, um, the most important thing about spark plugs is gapping it. Gap them up, so it should be the correct gaps, and they all differ for different engines, as you all know. But it does make a difference. Yeah, they don't cost a fortune, and they will definitely do a job. I'm telling you. I've only got 2 left. I need to get some more, to be fair. But I have got about 20 old ones. So what I'll probably do is probably get a big bucket of petrol at some point, clean them all out, hang them out on Mrs. P's washing line, and well, just got to look then. Hang them out on the washing line, air filters, let them sun dry. They'll be fine. If any are a bit brittle, just throw them away. Exactly, mate. At least on a farm. Yeah, don't maintain them. They say combine harvester, had it an hour, it's broken, come and fix it or take it away. So I made a bit of boo boo today. I picked up some NGK spark plugs for Mountfield overhead valve. That's the ES 56s. But they've changed on the new ones. They've changed the HT lead, and you can no longer put the big spark plugs in them. They have to be the small headed ones, which is annoying. Ignition coils. Yeah, they are junk. Yeah, a lot of them are. Again, got to be gap right or non right. Small engines land. Hey up, Mick. Hello, how you doing? We're just talking about cost-effective parts at the minute on all types of small engines. So yeah, Mountfield have now gone down the road of you can only put in the small spark plugs. The what's that, 19 mils, is it, something like that, or the tiny ones. So you can't put an NGK one in there, don't fit. Unless you cut the end of the HT lead off. Edward Thomas, how you doing? I'm doing all right. I've got a bit of a croaky voice. Looking forward to our holiday. That's what we're doing. We're looking forward. Here we, darling. Turkey soon.
Yeah,
Yeah, turkey soon. Which should be cool. We all need a break. We need to relax. Don't forget, give that old thumbs up a nice little tap, if you would. People, that'd be fantastic. It all adds towards the growth of mine and Riley Boys channel. So yeah, once I get the roof done in the mother-in-law's, yeah, thank you very much, whoever that was. Once I get the roof done in the mother-in-law's annex sorted, once that's done, I can then get back out into the old garden and do a bit more. I've got a few more projects to get on with. I managed to do one today. As I say, swapped a SV for a Briggs. I did that in about 10 minutes, to be fair, with my air guns. Fantastic. Did that in about 10 minutes, that engine swap. Really quick, straightforward. Matt Stabbington with an air gun, anything's possible. I even had the bolts that was seized solid in the engine pan itself. Couldn't get them out, but an air gun just whipped them straight out. I've got a nice engine around the side. I've got a I've got a British Motor Company lawnmower around the side, big yellow one, but it needs all 3 cables. I just can't locate the cable, so I might have to do a bit of jiggery poke and make something up for them. Because that should be a good little. It's got a 5 horsepower Wolf on top of it, so I might have to do that one up next. Where did I get my air gun from? Looks like an Audi or Lidl. That's embarrassing. No, it was Amazon. It's a Silverline product. I think 38 quid, really cheap. Although I must admit, it is slowing down. I don't know if it's because I put the smaller airline on it that might be affecting it. This is I've ordered a Clark compressor and gun this afternoon. Not sure how I'm going to hide it in the workshop. Yeah, it's not like they're quiet. That's a problem, Matt, is it? And if I'm a loudspeaker, I'm really sorry. Um, no, to be fair, but they're not a lot of money, are they? So what's that? A Clark? So yeah, that's not top end at all. My mother-in-law bought me my compressor. Come with all the leads, everything I wanted. I think it was about 90 quid. I think. Um, but once you've got it, as long as you service it right, and Matt, if you want your servicing, just pop it down to me. Um, I do a good rate. Um, there's so much more you can do with them, and you'll never go back. I got Clark on, which I got second hand, and it's brilliant. Only paid £20 for it. Fantastic. There you go. Chat disconnected. Please wait whilst we try to reconnect you. Well, my signal's really good. Don't have been a problem. And the only other thing I would say is to definitely get with an air ratchet. Yeah, I might look into a ratchet. Although to be fair, I'm a favourite of the impact guns, as in I've got a DeWalt impact, the one without a doubt the best buy of the year or last year, whenever it was. That's without a doubt one of the best things I've ever got. Compressor, line, blower, air gun for 179 quid. Yeah, that's brilliant. What's that, Roy? Talking about air compressors and what have you, and DeWalt's. Absolutely essential. So I would never have got that engine off today with my DeWalt wouldn't touch it, and without smashing it with a club hammer and a spanner like I used to, busting my knuckles. Just put it on with the air gun, bosh, off it comes. And if it won't come undone, they just shear them off, so they snap anyway. So it's brilliant. Only thing I might try and invest in this year or for Christmas for next year would be a really nice socket set, a really nice one. Probably something like the Halfords 240-piece set. I'd like something like that. I don't need to go snap on. Don't need to go to that extreme. But a 240 or 280-piece set looks really nice. Ah, here we go. Done a Wilkie's mower. You asked me to check the carb again. I did, and missed a hole. Now it fires up and dies. Does not have a gasket. Okay, so it doesn't have a gasket. So it should have a gasket between the airbox and the carb. It doesn't necessarily have to have a gasket between the carburetor and the engine. So it should have one between the airbox and the carb. Should be one there. That'll help to seal it. If it's not sealed tight enough, then the carburetor will not be sucking. So that'd be no good. So it starts up and dies. It's fuel delivery. Post the carburetor to me and I'll service it for you. Back to the carburetor, mate. Get that carburetor looked at. Get some. Are you using carb cleaner or WD-40? Or do you got ultrasonic cleaner? Just take your time with it. You know, I can spend up to an hour doing a carburetor if it's that bad. Just make sure that them files that you use, like I use, just go up the next size up and just take a little bit of material off, just ever so slightly, just open those holes up. It's got to be a main jet issue. That's the best I can say, and bust it through with an air compressor. Air compressors are brilliant. I agree. An impact gun is invaluable. We bought the Clark 12 volt black one. Brilliant, yeah. Yeah, I do. Copper coated rings, yeah, definitely. My brother once told me Snap-on. I'm not worried about Snap-on. My tools are not heavy enough on my tools to worry about it. Small engines, yep, it does, mate. It's black. Okay, so if it's black and hard, it shouldn't be brittle. It shouldn't be solid. Get some gasket paper and then take a trace of that gasket and so you're doubling the gaskets up. So you've got 2 gaskets on there, and try that. Where it's hard, it may not be forming a decent seal. So buy some like 2 mil to 3 mil gasket paper. Take a complete trace of it and cut all the holes out where the holes are, and then put the gasket paper with the new gasket you've made on top of the old one, and then put that on the airbox together, so it's twice as thick. That carburetor's got to suck the air through it. But if it starts up and then dies, it's fuel delivery. It may pay, do the gasket paper thing first, and then it may pay just to take the carburetor off, take a number off of it, and buy a new carb. You get a second-hand carb for that, or new carb for that, cheap, cheap, cheap. It can only be carb, mate, I'm telling you. No worries. Right, people, I do have to go. I need to spend a bit of time with my wife before I go, and go and feed my dog and what have you. So I wasn't expecting to do a live stream tonight, but I've been on 1 hour and 7 minutes. I've got 13 in the room and 21 likes. That's absolutely fantastic for the growth of my channel. I've got a few new subscribers. Really have enjoyed it. I'll probably do another live feed probably at the weekend. So I'll say Sunday about 2 o'clock, something like that. So if you want to come on and ask any questions or give me some advice, don't forget I'm not a professional. Never have pretended to be one. Just a simple man in a shed. It'd be great to catch up with you all again. Don't forget just to tap the old bell notification so that if I do a live stream, yeah, buy gas pay off eBay, fantastic. If you touch the old bell notification, then you'll get an alert so I'm online or whatever. So that'd be cool. Don't forget to Tim, we're just off out, mate. Literally just about to shut the door, unfortunately. Don't forget to tap the old like button on your way out before you turn the light off. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'll see you all very again soon. Riley Stubbington, it's time to go to bed. Matt Stubbington says, bye, Mrs. P. I will send you all my old air tools for you to rebuild them. So take it easy, people. Don't forget to hit your like button on your way out. And can the last person please make sure you turn the light off and lock the door. Until next time, I'll probably see you Sunday. If not, there'll be a video coming out very, very soon. Take it easy. See you later.